Hello, and welcome to another Rouge unit of the week, and today we're taking a look at the FSPZ ABWHER, available to the 91st Luftlander and the 3rd Feldjäger divisions. So the Panzerstreck, as you may guess, is a reverse-engineered American bazooka. How the Germans got hold of bazooka is still a little bit up to debate. Some sources claim that they managed to capture a Soviet Lend-Lease shipment because the Soviets were actually using American bazookas in the Second World War, and another source claims that they managed to capture them in 1943 in Tunisia. But nonetheless, they managed to get hold of these bazookas and decided, hey, these rocket guns are pretty awesome. Let's try to make our own, but the Germans had to make it bigger and better. The regular bazooka was 60mm in diameter, while the Panzerstreck was 88mm in diameter, because Germany. It also had a bigger charge, and they just made it a lot bigger also, but it could penetrate more armor. The later model Panzerstrecks could penetrate, I believe, up to 160mm of armor, which is more than enough to deal with most Allied tanks. Now, what I find funny is the early model Panzerstrecks didn't have that giant protective shield, so the shooter had to wear pretty much a gas mask and a poncho before shooting it because of the giant heat blast that happens when you shoot his gun. But nonetheless, they added it on later on, and the Germans used it throughout the rest of the Second World War to great effect. In-game, the ABWHER are a 45-point recon team available to the Luftlander during A phase and the 3rd Feldjäger during A and the B phase, and they have 2 sets of weaponry. So you got 4 MP40s which deal out quite a bit of damage. In close range encounters, especially in forests, you are going to be able to win a lot of firefights. And, of course, you got the Panzerstreck, which is a very powerful anti-tank weaponry. It's accurate, it has quite a bit of ammunition, 6 rounds, and you have 250-meter range, which makes this the longest range infantry anti-tank weapon in game. And I also believe it has the most penetration. Pop down to miscellaneous stats, no armor because an infantry unit, 4 guys in a squad, very good stealth, a speed of 20 kilometers, optics are very high, and light cargo space capacity. In battle, the FSPZ ABWHER have 2 important uses. The first one is they're very good shock infantry. They're no stormtroopers, but they can still get the job done fighting other mid-range regular infantry inside of forests. And it's very important for the airborne decks because your Feldjägers, which is your main frontline unit for the 3rd Feldjäger, and I'd say 91st Luftlander, don't have that CQC capability. They're pretty crap at CQC, to be entirely honest. So having these guys around to come in and clear out the forest helps out quite a bit. And secondly, of course, they got Panzerstreck, one of the most powerful infantry anti-tank weapons in game, and rightfully so. It's bloody amazing. The extra 100-meter range compared to a Panzerfaust is a huge deal because you can catch a lot of Allied tanks and other vehicles unsuspecting, and because it's accurate, you usually always get the kill. And they can pretty much penetrate most Allied tanks. I think I have a little bit of trouble penning the Jumbo from the front, but that's really it. And also, as a recon unit, you can sneak it round rather easily, hide it in good spots, and spot other enemies. They're very useful. I'd always suggest in both decks taking both A phase cards with them because you want to have these guys running around trying to get into good positions where the enemy isn't so set up. And also, it's just really bloody awesome. It's super fun to get a good Panzerstreck shot on an unsuspecting tank. There's really nothing quite a feeling like it. And I'm going to shut up and leave it at that. It's been another Rouge unit of the week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as usual, please just take it easy.